Since we have officially entered the fall season, I thought it would be fitting to do a fall capsule wardrobe video. So I've put together just the basics, I've always said that I like for my closet to be 80% basics and 20% sort of pops of trends. That way, I always have something to wear. Basics are the core. They're like the foundation of our wardrobe. And if we don't have that, then it's really hard to put outfits together. But we are going to look at how to mix and match and style different things. I have many examples to show you today, so I'm excited. Let's get into it. Let's start with the basic of them all, a white button-up shirt. This is an essential closet staple for me. I wear them in so many ways. I wear them on their own. I wear them layered underneath something. It's just one of those go-to tops that really, it goes with dress pants, trousers, it goes with jeans, it goes with shorts, it goes with just about anything. And so I have three that I have linked down below in the description box to show you. They all look very similar, but they're different slightly. So I'll just go over that. But any white button-up that you have in your closet is probably going to be good. Here are just a few styles that I like. So we'll start. The first one is just the classic white button-up, and this one is a no iron, and I love the no iron obviously because you don't have to iron it. You just wash it, dry it, take it out, boom, done, ready to go. So easy, and it looks crisp, it looks fresh. The second one is an Oxford white button-up, and this is just, again, it's classic, it's just crisp white, fresh. And let me say this, since I'm using this word, crisp white, make sure that your whites are white. So if they're dingy and they're not white, it's time to either bleach them, replace them, do something, but you don't want dingy whites. And then the third button-up is actually the one that I'm wearing. This one is 100% cotton. It's your basic button-up, but it's sort of different. It's from Frank and Eileen, and it has the button placement strategically here for flattering V, an open right here. It does have a pocket. This one is made to just sort of skim the hips a little bit. It's longer in the back than it is in the front. To cover the bum, if that's what you want. And I really like this one. I wear this one a lot. It's lightweight. I just like the silhouette of this one the best, I think. But I wear all three of them that I've shown you, and they're great, great pieces. All right, let's dive into some sweaters. So I love a cozy sweater, and there's so many different types that we can have and styles. There's once again, I love the basics, so mine will last me year after year. I can throw in pops of trend with other things, but my basic sweaters, if I choose, and if you choose those classic styles, we're not going to be replacing them year after year. We're going to be wearing them year after year. So I have a few that I just wanted to show you. The rolled funnel neck is very much having a moment right now. That rolled neck, the rolled hem at the bottom, and then the roll at the end of the sleeves. And it's just kind of a fun detail. I wouldn't call it trendy, but I would say that it's kind of on trend right now. And so just the neutral kind of sweater, a neutral sweater with that little extra detail is just kind of cool a little bit. You don't have to have the rolled neck. I like it. I think it's cute and it's fun to throw in the mix. Here's another similar option, rolled neck, a little bit different silhouette, different style, but again, we're kind of staying in that same neutrals for the sweaters. And then these last two are ones that I wear so much. I wore them last year so much. I am going to wear them this year so much because they're good quality and they last. The first one is a cashmere crewneck sweater. Now, I have this one in two colors, I think. I love it. If you take care of it correctly, you're not going to have to worry about a lot of pilling. Because it's cashmere, you're going to have some, but it's not a ton. So this one is available in extra small to extra large. I would say that it runs true to size. If you're wanting to wear it just on its own, I would say get your true size. Or if you're wanting to layer it, a button down underneath, a button up, whatever. Is it button up or button down? I don't know. If you want to wear something underneath, maybe go up a size so it'll be a little bit bigger, but this cashmere is fabulous. And then this next one is, it's called the Teddy sweater, and it's from J. Crew Factory, and I have that one in several colors too. And again, it's one that I like to wear on its own or layered over something or thrown over my shoulders and tied. They're just so practical. It's a cotton sweater, and so those are sort of my go-tos as far as sweaters go. I don't like majorly thick sweaters because I can get overheated. I'd rather do layers of a thick sweater than wearing a heavy thick sweater. So I hope that kind of makes sense. All right, so we've covered button-ups and sweaters. Let's move on to trousers. And just a reminder, we're really talking about basics here. So you can elevate your basic, you can keep it simple, whatever works for you. So I wanted to show you some of my favorite black pants. This is a straight leg that's really a beautiful silhouette. It's basic, it's simple, and it just works, and it's one that, you know, you can wear year after year. It's available in classic, petite, and in tall sizes. It does come in other colors, but I just love this, you know, navy, black. You could get, you know, whatever color works for you, but this is just a great basic trouser to have in your wardrobe. Here's another one of my favorites. This is called the Effortless Pant. It's a crepe material, and it drapes very beautifully. And mine is, so it comes in several different lengths. It's short, regular, and tall. Mine is the short length. It's not a petite size, but it is offered in that shorter length if you need it to be. So I love this pant. I have it in black, and then I also have it in the cropped version in an ivory color. It's just very, very beautiful. Now I will say this, it's a beautiful pant, but I have to wear my Spanx sort of compression shorts underneath because especially the ivory one, it will show lumps and bumps in between. There's my Bella girl. Okay, so, and I'll add that in the description box. I'll add the compression thing that works for me underneath dresses and pants, crepey pants like that. The next two are very similar but slightly different, and I'll tell you why. So these are both Ponte knit pants, and they do have a little bit of compression to them. They are from Spanx, and so they're going to hold you in, but it's not tight where you can't breathe compression. It's just flattering compression. So one is called the Micro Flare. This one, in my opinion, makes your legs look so long because it's a slender fit through the leg, and then it sort of has this just micro flare. It's just so pretty. And then the one that's almost the same is, it's the same Ponte knit, and it has pretty much the same fit, only it's a straight leg. So instead of having the micro flare, it's the straight leg. I have had both of mine for I think 3 years now. I love them. It's just a great, again, I'm going to keep using that word, basic trouser to have in your wardrobe. And it just kind of, you know, depends on what kind of fabrics you like to wear. I enjoy the lighter weight kind of crepe fabric. I enjoy a wool pant. I enjoy the Ponte knit. But, you know, if you have one or two in those, if you have one or two of those in your closet, you're going to be good. Skirts are always appropriate, and they're always a good piece to have in your wardrobe. And I'll be honest, I don't know why, but I don't have hardly any skirts in my wardrobe. It's not that I dislike them, but they are a key piece. And so when I'm telling you today, you know, we need to have this in our closet, I'm saying that to myself. So I will be doing some shopping. So I pulled 3 that I would wear, that I would buy, and I hope that you like them too. They're all a midi length. This first one is from J. Crew Factory. I think it's $32. It is available in regular and in petite sizes, and they have a really pretty navy. That's probably the color I would get, and then they have like a gold color. It looks very fall. It's very pretty, and I'm sure it would be great. I'm going to be your vanilla plain girl that's going to go with the navy. That's just who I am. But this is a really pretty option. This is the one that I actually do have in my closet. So I have one skirt. This is a silk skirt and it's washable and it is affordable. It's from Quince. It is $69 for a silk skirt. That's pretty good. And I love mine. Now, let me tell you, this skirt, it's not available in petite sizes. It's just in regular from extra small to extra large, but it's available in 3 different lengths. It's available in a maxi length, if you're taller, you know. It's available in a regular length, which for me is a midi, and that's what you're seeing. It kind of hits me where a midi skirt would, but they're not calling it that. It's just a regular length. And then they also have a shorter length that hits like the top of the knee, which on me would probably be wonky. It wouldn't be flattering. It'd probably hit me right in the middle of the knee or below the knee at some weirdo kind of spot. So, but depending on your height, you can, gauge which one might work for you if you are in the market for a silk skirt. Now, when I wore this, I was wearing it with a silk top, and I loved that look. It almost looks like a dress, but it's not. It's a skirt and a top. However, a friend of mine, Lisa, I'm going to try to find a picture and put her in here. She has that same skirt in a different color, and she was wearing the same color cashmere tee with the skirt, and it was darling. So I thought, oh, okay, I need to remember to pick up the cashmere tee that matches that skirt because that was a really, really cute look on her. And then the last skirt I wanted to show you is this denim skirt. I really like the wash of this one. So it's only available in this wash, and I just think it's the perfect medium. You know, it's really good. I love the length on this. Again, this is available in regular, petite, and in tall sizes. I want to say it's $89, right? You know, under $100, and it's from J.Jill, and they do have sales sometimes, so keep that in mind too. And really keep that in mind for anything I share with you. I'm telling you the price that it is today, the day I'm filming this, but a lot of the stores have sales, especially on the weekends, so always file that away. But this skirt is just one that's really pretty. It would be fun to wear with boots. It would be fun to wear with tights, booties. It would be just, it's really one that I can see that would be really cool to wear with sweaters, blazers, button downs, just, all the things. It's a good, versatile denim skirt. Let's talk about light layers. This time of year, it's perfect to start layering. It's not necessarily too cold yet, but it is getting cooler. Today in Colorado Springs, the high is 56. So yeah, I needed some sort of light layer to put on today. I'm heading out a little bit later today to go get a Diamond Glow facial. I love getting a Diamond Glow facial. My skin feels so good afterwards. Anyway, loop it back around, light layers. We're going to start with this cardigan. This is 100% cotton, and it's shorter. It's not like way cropped. It's just a shorter cardigan. It's available in several different colors and from extra small to extra large. I have it in an extra small. Love the fit. I've worn it both as a cardigan, unbuttoned as a cardigan, but I've also worn it buttoned up as a top, and it's great. I love the quality. So comfortable, and I am thinking I need to order it in another color. I have the ivory, which is really pretty, and I think I might get another color. Here we have just a classic cardigan, and again, if you have one in your closet, take it out. Now's the time to wear it. But I love a classic cardigan. There's nothing too out of the ordinary. It's just, a basic piece. But what's kind of different about this one is that the buttons are the same color as the sweater, which to me is just a little extra detail that I like and I appreciate, and it just keeps it a seamless color, looking all the way down rather than having white buttons or brown buttons or, whatever. So I really like that. This one I would say runs true to size. I have it in a petite small. Love the fit. Now you can also get the matching tank to go underneath, or pair it with something else. I don't have the tank. I love that look. I just don't personally have it. But this is a perfect, basic, good quality cardigan sweater. All right, I had to throw this one in there because it's just so beautiful. Yes, it's very, very, very spendy. I know that. but I'm still think it's beautiful. And so, you know how I told you I don't really like to wear a heavy layer? I'd rather layer a heavier sweater. So this one is, I mean, I put it in the light layer category because it's not a coat. You know, it's not a jacket, it's a sweater. But y'all, look at how beautiful it is. Ah, I'm looking at a picture right here. It's so cool looking. I don't own it. I'd like to own it. Maybe one day I will, but anyway, I had to throw it in the mix because when I was scanning and trying to find examples to show you, I was like, oh, okay, that one's really pretty. But okay, let's move on. So this one is a leopard cardigan, and I just wanted to show this, put it in the mix. It's lightweight, but the reason I wanted to is because sometimes, you know, we like to throw in that pop-up trend, and this is just a very easy, simple way to do it. You can wear this as a sweater, obviously, as a cardigan, unbuttoned, or button up as a top, or thrown over your shoulders, like a white button up, as just a little pop of trend. So I just want to throw a little bit of that in there, keeping in the theme of a classic cardigan. Another basic that I like to have in my wardrobe for the fall would be a comfortable flat. And so there are several different styles. I'll just show you my favorite styles. I have my coffee right here to drink while we chat. So the first one I want to point out is the leopard. So there's different variations. Here are the Leopard Ballet Flats that I have. They're so cute. They're comfortable. They have a pointed, but it's not a stark point. It's sort of like a little square. And then, you know, there you go. Love these. They're comfortable. But I'm also going to link a pair that's so cute. They're Slingbacks. So I'll have those linked down below as well. And then I wanted to also show you a pair of Suede Loafers that look so beautiful. That brown color is just, well, it's very much on trend, on point this year. I own these in the leather. Mine are sort of like a taupe color. They are so comfortable. I can testify that these are an amazing shoe straight out of the box. And again, I've had my loafers for years. I don't replace them year after year because they're good quality. So the loafers are good. Now I wanted to also show you another pair. I bought this one. It hasn't come in yet, and I will definitely share it with you when it does. I don't have a pair of brown loafers, so I wanted to add that into the mix. And these look so comfortable. So they're brown. They're not as dark as the suede one I just showed you, but they look really comfortable, and they're pretty brown. And so these are 84, so they're a lot less than the Sam Edelman I just showed you. So I'll let you know. I'll keep you posted on the quality and how they fit, and do they need to be broken in? Are they comfortable straight out of the box? You know, all the details like that. But, oh, and the last one in this section I'm actually wearing, let me take it off. This is a cap toe ballet flat. Sorry, the sun is so bright, y'all, there. So a cap toe ballet flat. These are so comfortable. They are $59, and I ordered my regular size, and they fit true to size. I have worn the heck out of these shoes. So, like I said, just sharing with you what I wear, what I like, what I think are the basic go-tos for fall. All right, we're going to call this section Elevated Outerwear because outerwear doesn't have to be boring. It can be kind of fun and cool. So I just thought I would show you some pieces that I like, that I think would be really amazing to have in a fall capsule wardrobe. So we're going to start with this one. Okay, I ordered this, and then I got an email notice that it's sold out. Oh, they usually do restock. This is from Quince, and so I'm hoping it'll come back in. If it is, when it comes back, I'll let you know. But this look is so popular right now, and it's fun. It's just a little bit different. I wanted, and look, it's sort of inspired by a piece for one that is, quite a bit more. So it's a very popular look, and I wanted it, and maybe one day we'll see if it's restocked, but I wanted to show you this style because it really is a pretty one. Okay, the next one is my barn jacket. I love this jacket. It's a lightweight quilted barn jacket, and mine is navy. It has a corduroy collar, and it's brown, and then the brown trimmer on the edge. It's so fun, and it runs slightly big, which I like because I ordered my regular size, and it's big enough for me to put to wear a sweater, a bulky sweater underneath, and I'm fine. So love that. Okay, let's talk about trench coats for a minute because they are very much on trend and they are so classic. And if you have one in your closet, no need to get another one. They look, pretty much the same year after year. And again, that's why I like to invest in quality pieces because they just last. So I thought I would show you 3 different styles of trench coats. The first one, the longer one, I have ordered it. Let me tell you this. Okay, it comes in regular and petite sizes. I ordered my regular size and it fit. If I were to wear it over this top, it fit. But if I were to try to wear it over a bulky sweater, it would not. So I ended up sending it back, and I'm currently waiting on them to send me the next size up. So I love the jacket. I've wanted it for a couple of years now. It's a little bit spendy, and so it took me a while to kind of pull the trigger on it, but I knew I'd wear it for years, so I went ahead and bought it this year. So the longer one is the one that I have and love that is available in petite sizes. Now, I want to show you the 2 others because they're very pretty. They're not available in petite, but they may work for you, so let me just show them to you. One is a shorter trench coat, which it hits about, let's see, oh, well, about where this hits, right there. And it looks so cute. It's that classic style, I'm in no way saying that you need to go out and buy all these jackets. I'm just showing you options that would work in a capsule wardrobe for fall. So I've got 3 more I want to show you before we move on. This next one is a faux suede. They're calling it vegan suede. It's so cute. It's just so rich in color. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, I want it. I don't need it. I'm not gonna get it. But if you're in need of a jacket like this, oh, this one is so pretty. It is right under $200, and it comes in sizes extra small to triple XL. I just think it's so like cool girl chic looking. But anyway, don't own it, but thought it was pretty enough to put in. And then this one is fun. So it's a triple fleece trench style. As a matter of fact, I have it hanging right over here. So it's the trench style. I'll pop in a picture so you can see. But it's sort of that sweatshirt material. Like it has the raw ends here and the raw edging all around. It is the coziest, softest, comfortable take on a trench coat. It's just that pretty. I love it and have enjoyed wearing it. It's a new release from Frank and Eileen, and anyway, I could go on and on about it. It's one of my faves. And then lastly, I'm just throwing this one in here. It's the Barber waxed cotton jacket. I wanted to put this in because it's very practical. I got this last year right when we moved to Colorado, and I wore this. That was my go-to coat mostly, was this one, because it kept me warm. It wasn't bulky, didn't add a lot of extra weight, but it kept me warm. And it has pockets like right here, which might sound weird. It does have them lower too, but I would always I have my crossbody on and I keep my hands right here to stay warm. And I just wanted to throw it in the mix because to me, it was very practical, grab and go coat. And if you need one like that, this is a really good one. My parents have company that just arrived and they are visiting in the living room. So if you hear some talking in the background, that's what that is. So, and if you didn't know, just a quick little backstory. We used to all live in Louisiana, myself, my husband, our kids, my parents, and we decided last year that we all wanted to move to Colorado. And we wanted my parents to move in with us. They're getting older, and we just thought that would be a good way to sort of transition into these later years. We could be of help to them. Bella's excited to see them. We could, so anyway, they live downstairs, and we live upstairs. It's sort of like a house on a house. Like they have a master suite, they have a living room, a kitchen, 2 bedrooms, and then we kind of have the same thing on the top level. So a lot of explanation to say that that's how our family lived, and our adult children did move here. They've got homes of their own. But so my parents are visiting with their friends that came in to see them. So that's what that is all about. All right, so I wanted to move on and just touch on corduroy because I love to wear corduroy in the fall, and it's one of those staples. And there's a couple of pieces, of ways that you can mix that in, and one would be with a midi dress. I think this one is so cute. The color, oh, so good. It is available in petite and in regular, and let's see, maybe, yes, it's in petite, regular, and they're calling it long, so tall, whatever. So this is a great piece, and I would definitely buy this. I might buy this, I'm not sure, but it's a great way to incorporate that corduroy into your wardrobe. Another one, well, the Colette pants from Anthropologie, they have them all year round in different fabrics based on what season. They've got linen, they've got twill, they've got jeans, that just all, and they're such a good fit, and they're such a popular pant because they are a good fit, and they come in corduroys now. So, and they are available in petite, let's see, regular, petite, tall, and in plus sizes. So really, they have, oh, this is a pretty olive color. They have lots of different colors, but this is a great, another way that I'm probably going to incorporate corduroy into my wardrobe. And then lastly, I just want to show you these. This year I have this Talbot pant. It is just a straight leg. I have it in ivory, and it's corduroy. Love it. Fits true to size. And then I just wanted to give you another option. It just depending on where you like to shop, because I bought this other pair. They're in ivory last year, and because I've added a few pounds since last year, so those don't fit me anymore. So that's why I got this one this year. So, but they're very similar. They're almost identical. So just depending on where you like to shop, and they're available in petite and regular sizes. So corduroy straight leg pants, it's like a jean to me in the winter, fall and winter months. It's important to have modern silhouette jeans in your closet, and that can look different depending on what your style is. I like to have a few different styles that flatter my body type, and so I'm just going to show you some that are my favorites. The first one I want to show you is this flare jean. This one is $50, and it is not available in petite, but it is available in different inseam lengths, and so you can choose which one you want. The shortest one is 30 inches, and I do need to wear like a 2-inch heel with it, which I don't mind. I think it makes your legs look so long, but I like to have a good flare jean in my closet. And then the next look I wanted to show you is the itty bitty boot cut. This has been a favorite of mine for years. I love this silhouette. So it is, it's fitted through, sort of a slimmer cut through the leg, and then just a sort of little flare. They're so comfortable. Wit and Wisdom is a brand that is exclusive to Nordstrom, and so that's the only place to buy it. They're always $88, unless it's the Nordstrom anniversary sale, and then they put them on sale. But other than that, they're always $88, and they're great quality. I've had mine for years, and I love them. I actually have this brand, Wit and Wisdom, in several different silhouettes, but this one is the itty bitty boot cut. A trouser jean is another great silhouette. It's just a dressier way to wear jeans. It just looks a little bit dressier, and so the pair I have, they're currently almost all sold out. So I found this one, which looks very similar to the one that I have, and it's just a fun way to kind of dress up jeans a little bit. And then lastly, I'm sorry, they're having so much fun out there in the living room. Lastly is this slim straight pair. Actually, I have it on right now. This is so soft. I'm telling you, like, so soft. It has a higher rise, and it's like up to here. Let me back up. I'll insert a picture so you can see what it looks like, but it has a raw hem. The inseam on this one is 27 inches, but because it has a raw hem, if that doesn't fit you, you can cut it and make it shorter. It's an ankle length jean, so ankle length is supposed to land between 1 and 1.5 inches above the ankle. So keep that in mind when you're looking for ankle jeans. And you know, ankle jeans they are a silhouette that goes with almost any shoe. And so that's one reason why I like to have them in the mix. But those are the ones, and I have more jeans than that, but these are just my favorites that I go to the most that I would put in a capsule wardrobe. All right, so we're going to touch on shoes. This isn't a fall capsule shoe all-inclusive, but I did want to touch on some of my favorites to wear in the fall. So we'll start with modern style sneakers and then modern style boots, and then we'll leave it at that. We can do a whole nother video on shoes later, but I did want to at least add some of these in here. So you know, I'm all about the basic white sneaker, and I wear basic white sneakers a lot, okay? And they look fresh to me, they look crisp, they look, uh, I don't know, I'm all about the white sneaker. However, there are stylish modern sneakers out there right now that are so fun to wear, and if you wanted to incorporate that into your wardrobe, now is a great time. I thought I would show you some of my favorites. So this first one is one by Dolce Vita. It's part of their Notice collection. I actually have 3 Notice sneakers in different colors. They're fun to wear, and it just sort of elevates, you know, beyond the regular basic white sneaker. And so when I want something a little bit different, that's what I choose. But I wanted to show a couple of more. I wanted to show you a couple more of shoes that kind of fall into that category. So this one is sort of a suede. It's a real low profile and very chic looking sneaker. I don't own this one. I own one that's very similar to this. You know what? It must be last year's version. I bet that's what it is because I can't find it to link it for you, but it looks so much like this one, and I love mine, and they're comfortable to wear, just a little something kind of different. And then lastly, I thought this one was so fun. So I don't own these. I'd like to own them. They're by Tory Burch, and they are just sleek. They're sort of that low profile. They've got the fun, you know, different color ties, and it's a modern, sort of classic style that's just fun and goes beyond like the athletic sneaker. We want to move away. I'm all about athletic sneakers for walking and, you know, if I'm wearing leggings or something like that. But really, my choice is when I'm wearing sneakers and I'm not working out, I don't want to be wearing athletic sneakers. I want to be wearing stylish modern sneakers. That's just me, and that's just how I like to style my clothes. A couple of boots just to show you. This is going to be my go-to bootie this fall. I love this so much. It's comfortable. The heel is just very low and easy to walk in, and it's just such a beautiful bootie. Another one that I just wanted to throw in the mix that is one that I tend to grab a lot is a neutral color suede knee boot that comes all the way up to the knee. I am so sorry that my dog is barking. I have this one in, actually mine is a version from about 4 years ago that I got in the Nordstrom anniversary sale. I just don't have a need to buy one because, like I said, it lasts years. It's great quality, and so it's going to be a little bit more spendy than maybe, I don't know, another style, but for me, they last, they work, they are good quality, they're comfortable, and so I can highly recommend Sam Edelman as a great boot if you don't already have one. Well, let's end with jewelry. And I'll be honest, I don't know that I am the best person to, I don't know, gather stylish advice on jewelry, and I'll tell you why. I'm really not into what's trending and what's popular as far as that goes. I'm just not. I do enjoy wearing a statement necklace every once in a while, but honestly, I wear the same jewelry every day. It's very simple And I'll link, what I wear down below so you can see. But it is important, I think, to wear jewelry if you like jewelry, because it does add just that little bit to complete the look. 9 times out of 10, I'll be wearing these small hoop earrings. They're just gold hoops. There's nothing special about them. That's what I like. This is a necklace that I wear. Let's see. Gosh, the sun is just blinding. I'll insert a picture. It's a silver and gold necklace, and it has a charm that has my initial on it. And because it's silver and gold, I feel like it goes with everything. If I want to wear gold earrings, it goes. I have a silver bracelet stack that I wear pretty much every day, and it's just my personal preference. My watch is, it's tri-toned. Y'all, this sun is just killing me to hold things up. It's silver, gold, and rose gold, and so I think it goes with everything I wear. So that's what I kind of like. That's my go-to, and so I'll link all of those down below. But if you're somebody that really likes trendy jewelry, I'm probably not your girl. It's just not who I am, and I'm going to be true to who I am. I'm going to share with you who I am. So I'll have all of these linked down below for you. But oh, the statement necklace that I said that I do enjoy wearing from time to time, I'll link that down below because you've probably seen that on me. But really, other than that, I like to keep it pretty clean and simple. I hope you found this video helpful. I hope it's sort of spurred on some ideas in your head of things that you might already own in your closet that you can take out, or things that you might want to add to your wish list to purchase, keep an eye on for when they go on sale. This is my version of a capsule wardrobe. And if you look at other people's capsule wardrobe, there might be some similarities in there, but there are going to be differences because we're all different. We have different tastes. And so this is my version of, I would call it a classic modern kind of fall capsule wardrobe. Let me know in the comments down below if you liked this kind of video, because we can do that again. We can do this again in the winter and in the spring and in the summer. So I'd love your thoughts. I'd love your feedback. Thank you very much for spending part of your day with me. It really means so, so much. And if you haven't already, please consider tapping the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Well, all right, my girlfriend, thank you for being here. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you this weekend here on YouTube. Bye.